Hello, hello. My name is Sasha with Rave Hope Reiki and more. This is the end of a very long week. I should do a face mask or something. I should do some self-care in the tub tonight. It has been a long week. Some gua sha. Yeah. It's been a very long but a very blessed week. I did wrestling this week. I had several energy healing sessions this week. We did our first women's party this week. I did post about the women's party and how you can get a private sound bath and readings afterwards. And that was pretty cool. I'm still behind on some messages, putting away crystals, updating my subscription box post. We do have an event on Thursday for the cacao ceremony at 7 with Danielle and Crystal. I'm excited for that because I'm not working that one and I just drink the cacao and I can actually sit there. I might sleep and my soul's tired. For some reason, in February, everybody was avoiding their healing and everybody was avoiding life. And then March, everybody's like, okay, I can't ignore it. So I don't have a lot of energy healing sessions available this week. I think I had one available for tomorrow and then some for Friday. And I think I opened some up on Sunday. We also have our readings event, our spring equinox event readings event on Saturday, the 15th from 4 to 8. I'm excited about that. Yeah, we're gonna have a very interesting week. Cutler has wrestling this week. I think I have the chiropractor and my nail appointment this week. I want to do something snake-like. I don't know. Snake or dragon skin, or like, I want to do something creepy. I want to copy Crystal again because she always picks cool things, but I already copied her last month, so I'm gonna go with like dragon snake skin. I'm feeling like blue and green colors, so we'll see. I cannot stop yawning. Today was crazy. I took the boys grocery shopping with me, and to start it out, I grabbed 2 carts, which is really hard because Connor's autistic, so he has to be in a cart, otherwise he'll run around the store. And Cutler wants to be in the cart with him usually, so I need 2 carts, so I have to push 2 carts. And I started out pushing 2 carts, and then everything I put in the other cart that the kids weren't in, Connor wanted in his cart. He was like watermelon, oranges, apples, strawberries, cucumbers, refused to let it be in the other cart. So eventually I just switched everything to that cart, abandoned the other cart. It's like, this is nuts. Shopping with kids is crazy, but I got it done. I did get it done. I skipped the spiritual message for yesterday. I didn't go live yesterday. Can't remember what I had yesterday besides the women's party. I had something else. Yesterday was Saturday. I don't know. It was a lot. So this is the spiritual message for the 8th and the 9th. The 8th says, you deserve to be heard. Your voice is your power. Speak your truth clearly and with great compassion. You deserve to be heard, so take a stand for yourself. This is funny, like signs and synchronicities of being spiritually gifted and like being connected and giving you guys spiritual messages and then seeing it correlate with the signs and stuff. Like, what have I said this month is all about? It's all about our throat chakra. We just did the throat chakra sound bath on Thursday where I tapped and then pulled out energy from your throat chakra, and I made everybody hum that was there. And that sound bath was so noisy with everybody like because not only are they feeling their throat chakras open up, but then the person next to them is getting the same treatment after them, and like, so then they're feeling the energy of that being released. So, and now this spiritual message says you need to be heard, and I've been telling you guys this. You have to speak. Your voice is important. Your voice is valid. I do think that we can overspeak and try to, like, it's not, we shouldn't try to use our voice as a battle. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you should be able to say your piece, but then it should be heard and people should understand. And you shouldn't have to constantly try to justify who you are or what you are. Can you guys hear me okay? It shows that like people keep hopping in and out, and I don't know, Facebook's been weird. They just updated something again, so then I don't know how to use my business page again. Like, why are you doing that? But anyways, boldly stay the course and confidently stand up tall. I guess I could go into this. Stand tall. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? That is a huge lag. Can you hear me? I can hear you, girl, but you're like in a whole nother timeline behind me. Holy crap. Okay. When you are ready to speak, the world will listen. Trust that your words will resonate with those who need to hear them most. Another thing that was kind of funny this week is the people that I did see were like testing my skills as a intuitive person, as somebody who does healing. Like, they came in to the healing session wanting to hear something specific, which that's not really fair. Just saying, that's not really fair. Yeah, see, I'm just barely getting that message, Teresa. What? I don't care because I don't care. Oh my gosh. I don't know why you guys watch me. Anyways, they came into their like energy healing sessions wanting to hear something specific. Like, one person came in and she wanted to see if I could feel that she was pregnant. And she said if I had said that, she was going to say, I'm just going to call you a wizard from here on out, which I think is funny because I did pick up on it. And then the person today was wanting to hear if she should take another course that she was thinking about taking to continue her education in a different route. And I told her, you can't stay where you're at. You need to go. Like, her spirit team was saying she's not happy with where she's at. She needs to take a different course and go and like continue her education. And she was like, that's what I wanted to hear. You shouldn't be testing me. You're essentially testing your spirit guides. So I guess go ahead and test your spiritual healers, because that's how you can find out if they're real or not, I guess. But very interesting, very interesting. Okay, anyways. Trust that your words will resonate with those who need to hear them. And then today's spiritual message was, try not to be so damn precious with yourself. What does that mean? You are doing the best you can. Show yourself the same grace that you would offer others. That is what it is. Teresa, we were talking about, they were talking about me compared to another person, and specifically my sisters, Danielle and Crystal. And they were like, We watch you because like you're sitting there playing with crystals and you get distracted, and then you're talking to some lady's cat who's on the live, and then you're talking to Spirit all of a sudden when Spirit walks in. Like, I am not everybody's cup of tea, and I am not the person that's gonna like, I was wondering if I made my voice different or fake, because you know how people have like a professional voice, and you see a lot of people get on here and try to do like a, I don't know, you can kind of tell that they're faking it. And I was like, why do people watch me? Do I do that? And they're like, oh no, you're all you. I was like, oh, thanks. So it is what it is. Know that everything that needs to happen will, and take solace in that wisdom. You are not in control of the universe. Let go of control and go with the flow. But you do have a choice in how you show up in your life. Ease up, allow in lightness, and forgive yourself. Go on, grant yourself permission to live a life that makes you more joyful, more joyful than you ever imagined possible. A lot of the times we self-sabotage. And so when I tell you to, like, birds are usually a huge sign for people, right? Spiritual people, birds are a huge sign. And it's because 9 times out of 10, like, the birds are a sign that you need to gain a bit better perspective. You need to get your head out of your butt, and you need to look at all sides of everything. Like, see what's actually going on with you emotionally, physically, spiritually. If you gain a higher perspective and you take a step back and you pretend like you are your friend and you're talking to your friend, trying to give them advice. Like, are you going through relationship issues? Talk to yourself and give the advice you would give your friend. Like, you probably wouldn't tell your friend to just jump out of the relationship and run away. You would probably tell your friend, well, you kind of, like, you have kids, you love each other, you work on it, but like, or if your person has a horrible job, you'd probably tell them that they are better than their job and they should quit and find a new job. Like, we give the best advice and yet we don't take it. There are so many things that I am supposed to be doing and supposed to be working on spiritually, but I might be ignoring those things. I'm not perfect. I know I need to do things for myself. I know I need to focus on self-care. I know I need to focus on rest. I know I need to focus on my emotions. I know. And it's so hard to like sit back and actually sit in the quiet and think about what's going on with you. But we deserve that time. We deserve that energy from ourselves. We deserve to think about the things that we're holding on to that we need to let go of. Instead of avoiding thinking about those things, instead of avoiding thinking about those things, think about the things that make you, that you feel guilty about. Think about the things that make you feel angry, that bring you shame, that bring you pain. Think about the things that brought you grief. Think about the things in your energy that are stuck. What is something that is stuck right now that you could work on? I'm so not in tune with what it would be. What would it be? Guilt? shame, regret. It's probably anger. I think that anger, I probably have some anger in there still. What am I angry about? See, now I've pinpointed what is the thing. Is it guilt, shame, regret, fear, pain, grief, anger? When I named all those things off and I'm thinking about it, the one that I got stuck on and that kept saying anger, anger, anger in my head, then I'm like, okay, so that's it. So, and then now I need to sit with that thought. Why am I angry? I didn't even know I was angry until I sat here. This is why I run away from my emotions. This is why I don't gain the higher perspective and look at my own feelings. What am I angry about? I don't know. I heard pain. I'm angry about pain, but I don't know what that means. Okay, I know what it means. See? But how often do you sit there and think about your own emotions and your own thoughts and feelings, and what is something that you can give yourself time to release and forgive and let go of? Oh, I need to write a letter. I need to burn a letter. Well, that's cool. Let's just add that to the list. See, don't do that either. That's not good, because I'm worth the time and effort that it takes to heal all parts of me. How annoying. Okay. So those were the spiritual messages. You deserve to be heard, and you deserve to let yourself heal and take time to move on in life. Hopefully next week I have more time to come live. Okay. We have done this book, the Spiritual and Psychic Development Workbook. We are on page 27. This is closing and grounding. This is going to be just like last week's, except for the meditation's more about closing and grounding, whereas last week it was showing you the meditation on how to open your aura and like feel all those things. I did make a YouTube video specifically to help you open up your energy and feel each chakra and feel like, and I included specifically what kind of goes on in each chakra, so that as you were trying to visualize the color, you were also understanding what the color was about and what the chakra was about. Because you could be just beginning this journey, and I know that when I was beginning this journey, I was like, this stuff is weird, and now I'm fully in it. So if you start this, you're not gonna stop. Because you can never learn enough holistically. And then the energy will just continue to prove itself to you that it's a thing. So I'll read the grounding and closing, and then hopefully sometime this week I'll be able to make you guys another one of those guided meditations that specifically shows you how to close your energy that goes with this. So what I would do if I were you guys is I would go back, if you already have, I would go back and watch the opening YouTube video, and then I would then watch the closing YouTube video that I post. And I will put on Facebook when I make it, and then I'll like share it onto the Facebook page. Okay. Let's talk about closing and grounding. In the previous chapters, we worked on increasing our vibration rate, expanding our awareness to put us in touch with and to encompass the higher vibrations of spirit. At the end of every session, we must always close and ground our energy. Closing reduces our awareness of and sensitivity to more spiritual energies. Grounding lowers our energy vibration back to a more physical level. Closing and grounding should take place at the end of every session of meditation or psychic work. It brings us back to earth and reconnects us with the physical world after time spent connected with the spiritual realms, allowing us to concentrate again on more worldly matters. Good luck for Alan. I'm definitely sending lots of positive energy. I did see that he was having the back surgery. I'll light a candle for him because I feel like his pain might be a little too much this time. I don't know why, but I've unmanaged. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just knock on wood. But I hope that he recovers well. Okay. It brings us back to earth and reconnects us with the physical world after time spent connected with spiritual realms, allowing us to concentrate again on more worldly matters. If you don't close and ground your energies sufficiently, you may feel spaced out for a while after working or meditating. You know what, Crystal? Remember how you kind of complain about that? Not really complain, but you're like, man, I wish I felt high again, because you were always feeling like so spaced out after we were doing sound baths. You need to understand that your energy is like your spiritual practice has developed so much more than what you were back then, and that because you're able to bring yourself back down and ground yourself more easily, you're more spiritually connected. So even though you don't get that high feeling that you were really enjoying, it's because you have developed your spiritual gifts so much more. Anyways, that's just my best friend. That's just my best friend. You will also be extremely sensitive and pick up on all sorts of energies and emotions from others and your surroundings. One of my favorite things to do after a sound bath or psychic work is to take an Epsom salt bath, or is to get on the shaker plate. If I do the drums during the sound bath, I'm screwed for like 2 days afterwards. Like I cannot, there is so much ancestral energy that comes from playing a drum during a spiritual practice that I got on the shaker plate like multiple times and I still did not feel like I could ground myself enough. But maybe it's because I allowed myself to go too far. I don't know. So we don't want to be super sensitive to other people's emotions and feelings and things. So if you're going out and you're gonna be around a ton of people, like maybe you've got a party, a work party, you have to go to Walmart or some big gathering, or you're going out to the park, or you're going to run into a lot of people. If you're going to run into a lot of people, don't do psychic and spiritual development that day. Don't open yourself up and then forget to close and then go out, and then all of a sudden you're like having a hard time focusing, or you're feeling sick because you're around all the energy and you're too open to everybody and you're absorbing everybody's crap like a garbage can, like a sponge. So don't do spiritual development when you're going to be around a ton of people. Ow. Closing and grounding can also be done at any time when you feel a bit away with the fairies or spaced out. For this, methods other than those described in this chapter can help, such as wearing crystals that are associated with grounding, which can help to pull your energy back to more physical resonance. So any black or red crystals are really, really good. Hematite is probably my favorite. Hematite, tourmaline, onyx, obsidian. says I have a five black crystals that I like. I don't know. Obsidian, tourmaline. Black moonstone. Black moonstone. Okay. Duh. We've been using moonstone like crazy. Sorry. Okay. And then like for the red crystals, I love me a mahogany obsidian. I love red jasper. I love bloodstone, aragonite. Fire quartz. So those are all really, really amazing crystals for that. Sometimes white crystals can help with grounding, but definitely get yourself some black or some red crystals. If you take an Epsom salt bath, that really does help with bringing yourself back down and detoxing your body. If you get yourself some tea, that helps with grounding. If you go put your feet in the grass, like bare feet in the grass. Carnelian's really good, especially for lower back pain. Carnelian will help with like cramping and lower back pain. Carnelian would be a great crystal for Papa Allen. What was I saying? Put your bare feet in the grass. Go hug a tree. Put your energy on a tree. Ask the tree's permission to allow your energy to ground through the tree. Ask the grass's permission. Put your hands in the grass. Allow my energy to be grounded in the grass. If you don't drink a ton of water, I was talking about making a like short video on before you do spiritual work, before you go to a sound bath, before you get your reading. These are the things you need to do. One of the biggest things is drink water all day. Like do not go do spiritual work and not drink tons of water. It's going to be harder for you to ground. It's going to be harder for you to feel things too. But anyways, see, my energy's all over the place. I can't help it. Okay. What are other things? That shaker plate, like I don't know if you guys have seen that shaker plate. That is literally my favorite grounding technique. My favorite. It also helps with constipation, just saying. It also helps with lymphatic drainage, just saying. It also helps with autism, just saying. It also helps with loosening muscles, just saying. Like all the things. Those shaker plates, I think like, what are they, like $110 or something? Definitely invest in that. And when you're feeling like ungrounded and unfocused and like you cannot, like you feel zoned out and you go get on that, you'll be able to get a whole bunch done. And that's because it's a grounding technique. So if you're feeling spaced out, you need to go ground. If you're feeling like you can't focus, you need to go to ground. Okay. Closing and grounding can also be done at any time when you feel a bit away with the fairies or spaced out. For this, methods other than those described in this chapter can help, such as wearing crystals that are associated with grounding, which help to pull your energy back to a more physical resonance. The best are black tourmaline, black obsidian, black kyanite. I don't have any black kyanite right now. Just hold them or pop them in a pocket. This can be useful on a daily basis or if you have a tendency to drift off or be a daydreamer. As with opening, visualization is the main method that we use for closing and grounding our energies. The following should be done at the end of every session of meditation, development, exercise, or psychic work. This honestly should have been in the same chapter as the opening so that you could do the opening and then you could do the closing at the end. Because now we're not open, but we're going to do the closing exercise. Hey, Sari. Hey, girl. Hey, how you doing? Hopefully this week is better. I do usually get on Monday and tell us what to expect for the week. Was this week the week I said expect the unexpected? I don't know. Or was that the other week? I don't know. Okay. So it says, sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breathing and focus on this for a few breaths. Take your awareness to the invisible energy field that you expanded around you previously. This is why this would be important to do after you already opened, because you were already in tune with all the chakras in the meditation that I brought you through. Visualize drawing it in and closing around your physical body. So at the end of your meditation or your spiritual session, you want to try to pull back all of your energy, because when you're working with your energy, we're trying to expand things, right? We're trying to really get those little spheres of energy in each chakra to be a little bigger, a little brighter, a little more healed. And so we've expanded all the energy, and so now our aura is like, woo, we are out there. We are not like, it's all over the place, like a little germ body, like a little amoeba. Our energy is scattered because we've awakened all the things. So you try to imagine and visualize all of your energy around your whole body coming back. Like, I definitely wouldn't close it. Don't visualize it like being closed completely. Do they visualize it being closed completely? I would say like you would want that much around your body. I don't know how many inches that is, but I would visualize it like that. Your energy while you're opening is probably like, woo, up here. And not like, it's not even, like it's scattered. So I would visualize it coming, bring it, pull it back in, but you still want a bubble around you, because you want to imagine a bubble of protection around your energy. Let's see what else it says. Imagine that sphere of light. Oh, wait. Drawing closer around your physical body. Take your awareness to the area just above your crown and see a sphere of light sitting there. Imagine that the sphere of light is shrinking in size until it's tiny before it sinks down through your crown of your head. So we're essentially dimming that crown chakra and then like pulling it all the way in. Interesting. See it slowly descend down past the brow into your throat, then follow the line of the spine down through your body towards your heart chakra, down to your solar plexus, through the abdomen area to the base of your spine. Now visualize the sphere of energy either leaving through the base of your spine No. No. Okay. No. I don't agree with that at all. So when we're doing these kind of workbooks, I'm very opinionated. I have my own spirit team. I have my own spirit guides. Do I believe that most of this book is going to be really fun? And I'm going to agree with 95% of it, yes. I don't think that when you're closing, you should imagine the energy like leaving your body. Why am I giving up all of my personal power? Why does that make me feel like I'm giving up my spirit and trying to push it into the ground? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. So, we do not agree. My spirit team says we do not agree. So what I will do is I will do a grounding meditation, and I will help you pull the energy back but we've got to leave a couple inches. We've got to leave our aura, right? We can pull our energy back, make it more even. I can talk to you about your crown chakra, pulling the energy back into your crown chakra, allowing your aura to be more smooth, allowing yourself to be able to focus, lead with clarity, bringing the energy back into your throat chakra, making it more even and level, allowing yourself to speak your truth in love and understanding, bringing our energy back in from our heart, allowing ourselves to feel love and protection, bringing our, I'll bring you back to all of that. I am not going to have you imagine your whole spirit leaving your body and going into the dirt. Like your source, when we talked about the opening of the energy, that chakra, like your sacral chakra, is where like your kundalini, all of your energy will rise and go up your spine, and it's kind of like a DNA strand. It's kind of like a snake. That's why they call it like your awakening, and you always see the snakes. It's because that represents the energy like coming from your spine. You're able to connect to all of your chakras all the way up. I don't want you to give away your personal power. I don't want you to pull your energy and like ground yourself so that you push out your personal power and spirit. I don't like it. Okay, let's keep reading, I guess. Leaving through the base of your spine, nope. Or dividing in two and seeking down through your legs and leaving through the soles of your feet, nope. We're not doing that, nope. I will have you imagine when we get down to the root chakra, yeah, we don't want you to give away your gifts or your power. I'll help you connect back to the ground and remember how you imagined when you were opening. You imagined the roots from your feet going down into the earth. If you focus on that, that brings your spirit back into your body and levels you out a lot. So I can end on that part, but I'm not pushing that out. Have a sense of downward movement deep into the earth. Again, I'll help you feel more connected to the earth energy, becoming more aware of your feet and your physical body. Take a moment to thank your spirit guides, angels, and loved ones in spirit for their presence, protection, and wisdom. While you've been working, know that they will always be on hand should you need to call on them. Now bring your awareness back to your physical body, the chair you're sitting in, and your contact with the floor. Begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and toes, wiggling your fingers and toes. In your own time, open your eyes, fully awake and aware and in the physical world. Closing and grounding visualization number 2. Sit in a comfortable position and close your eyes. Bring your attention to your breathing and focus on this for a few breaths. A lot of the times when I'm doing breath work and I'm trying to become more connected in whatever practice I'm doing, I like to manipulate the breath work in some way. So like I'll breathe in, and then instead of going right to blowing out my air, I'll breathe in and then I'll try to hold as long as I can. It's usually about 4 seconds. And then I'll release my breath and then hold it for 4 seconds. And if I do that like a handful of times, it feels like I can get so much faster into my meditations. It feels like I can get so much faster into that stuff. Because if you think about like just breathing in and breathing out, like it does help a ton, because how much do we really breathe in? We don't really breathe to breathe. We breathe for survival, and we don't really like take the moment to really fill those lungs up all the way, like just work with the breath and see if there's a way that you intuitively like to manipulate it so that you're breathing in a different way, because it does something. It opens up your energy so much quicker. Anyways, focus on your breath. Imagine that you have thick roots, like roots of an oak tree growing from the soles of your feet. I like this. I like this meditation already so much better. Don't do this. Don't give away your spirit. Don't give away your power. Don't ever push your energy out of your body. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Nope. Imagine that you have thick roots like the roots of an oak tree growing from the soles of your feet. Visualize these roots going through the floor, down to the ground, and down further into the center of the earth, anchoring you and keeping you grounded. Once you have visualized these roots anchoring you to the ground, bring your awareness back slowly and gently to your physical body. Begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. In your own time, open your eyes fully awake and aware and in the physical world. Like my spirit team just told me. Because I was like, why in the hell would these amazing spiritual women put this in here? Like, this is a horrible one. But they tried to be different. They were trying to be different and trying to include something catchy and something different. But just stick with the roots. The roots is amazing. It's worked for centuries and centuries. Like, it is the best visualization to ground yourself. So they were just trying to be different. I'll stop judging them. Thank you, Spirit. That's another thing. Like, if I'm quiet in a room, a lot of the times I'm talking to Spirit. I'm like, I'm not in your conversation, or I'm in your conversation and Spirit's telling me your gossip, and I'm trying to like concentrate. Like, I did not want to know that. Don't be telling me stuff. Bring your awareness back slowly and gently to your physical body. Begin to bring some movement back into your fingers and toes. In your own time, open your eyes, fully awake and aware, and in the physical world. If you don't feel completely back in the room, walk around for a little while, stamp your feet, or jump up and down helps to bring you back to the physical world. If this don't do the trick, you can ground your energy very readily by eating a small amount of food, such as a biscuit. This results biscuit. See what I mean? Spirit is so crazy. Why would it say biscuit? We just named one of the chickens Biscuit, and then Biscuit died, and then we got a new biscuit, and I don't know. It's just interesting. This brings your physical body back into an equation and disconnects you from the spiritual world. We have frequently found ourselves having late night chocolate or tea and toast after working with our group. See, I said that. Tea, shaker plate, grounding, taking an Epsom salt bath, taking a shower, but then turning the end to cold. That will really bring you back into your spirit. I do like the stomping your feet. I kind of like when I close out, I kind of like to put my head, like I go like this and kind of form a triangle. I don't know. All the stuff I'm learning is my spirit team and my own intuition and what works for me. But I'll put my head on the ground just like that. Don't judge me. And I'll have my third eye physically touching the ground. And I feel like when I'm thanking my spirit guides and my spirit team and the healers in my family line that have come forth and helped me with my sessions, or all the things, ancestral energy and stuff, it just feels like putting my third eye on the ground helps me close out my session. I don't know. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. That is the end of the chapter. Don't do the visualization 1, do visualization 2, cross that out of your book. Sasha says no, not approved. Not approved. This leaves you without protection. This pulls away your personal power. This is not safe. No. This is good though. This is good. And I don't mean that to be rude. What if these people that wrote this book see me doing this? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I don't like it. It's my own opinion. I've liked everything else. Chapter 4 is going to be on meditation. And then chapter 5 is when me and Crystal and maybe Danielle, if she gets time, will come together and work together. Again, I'm trying to do these on Sunday nights. And then after this upcoming week, Sunday night, I don't know when they'll be or if they'll be every week, because it has to be when me and Crystal can get together and like practice the things, because we're gonna go live like we do here, and we're gonna be chit-chatting together and trying to learn the exercise and then set up the exercise live, and then maybe I'll try to figure out the exercises before, so I'm not trying to set it up during the live, because that could be chaotic. Does anybody have any questions about the closing? Like, are there things that you do to close your energy or close meditations that are different than other people? What do you do to ground? What do you like to do to ground your energy after a reading, after a sound bath, after meditation, after any spiritual work? What do you like to do? Or do you have any questions about, is it okay to do this, this, and this? Like, do we have any questions? Not that I'm the all-seeing eye of the universe. There are probably practices I've never even heard of. I'd probably still be good at them, but I'll give it a second, because this thing is taking forever. Remember that the spiritual message is about giving yourself time, allowing yourself the time to forgive, and speaking your truth. Definitely throat chakra stuff. Throat chakra. Again, we have an event this Thursday. I am gonna go live on Thursday and do like kind of like spring equinox readings for anybody who wants to do those for $25, who are, it's usually my people who can't come to the event, or they are my long distance people. And you can get on the list. Just send me the 25 and say you want to be on the list, and then that's how you'll be the first person on the list, and then I'll just go like that in the order that you send me. Otherwise, I'll just go live, pull some cards, and see if anybody on Thursday is interested in getting a live reading. It's gonna be about what are things that you need to leave behind, what are things you need to nurture, and what are the challenge that is gonna happen within the year. So that is what Spirit is gonna have me read for you guys on Thursday live on Facebook. If you're interested, just let me know. I don't see any, I know that the comments are not working great, but I'm not seeing any questions about grounding or about what you guys do to ground. So I love you guys. You can always message me if you don't want to put it in here and you have a question about grounding. You can let me know, and I would love. Good night, sweet dreams. Don't visit me in my dreams, Crystal. I would like to work. No, why did my spirit say that? I don't want to work. I want to sleep. That's not. Are you visiting me? You are supposed to be working with Danielle. Go work with Danielle. Have a beautiful night. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow for our spiritual message and our weekly message for what to expect for the week. Bye-bye.